Alright, Schlockmeister fans, another re-review of my previous channel. It's Tomboy, Betty Russell. Let's check it out. Our movie starts with a flashback, actually. That little girl is Thomasina. They call her Tommy. And she's a tomboy. And she hit a home run. And now we're going to fast forward several years. Tommy's going to be all grown up. She earned a lot of trophies along the way. She works as a mechanic.
I'll just call that junior millionaire fella and tell him to come by and pick up his car. Okay?
Shadow.
Her friend is the actress Christy Summers. She plays Seville.
Don't tell me you didn't notice. Wonderful. This could be a real career move, Tommy.
Tommy idolizes Randy Starr. A local kid made good. Stock car racer. This reeks of the 1980s. Apparently the shower rooms are connected here, males and females. Where the hell is this?
Hi.
Sherry is a liar.
She certainly is.
Beautiful. Come on, girls, huh? And what would you say to a little fuck?
Me? I'd say, good night, little fuck.
Oh. How's my car? It's ready.
Michael Douglas's son, Eric.
Oh, it's back there. It's marked the ladies' room, but you can use it.
Hey, Randy, come over here. Take a look at this beauty.
And look who's here, Randy Starr.
Hey, that is really nice.
Tommy, you know Mr. Lees? This is Randy Starr.
I know who you are. You're the best.
Seville has a modeling job and she's wearing a donut dress.
He never meant, how do you know what he meant?
Seville invites
He's
you to a
man,
party.
Isn't he? Men only have one thing on their minds. Believe me, I know. Come on, Tommy. Aren't you just a little bit curious about how a millionaire lives?
It's Mr. Lee's house.
Say hello to Seville.
Of course, Tommy's more interested in the vehicles. Specifically, Randy Starr's vehicle. Randy shows up and the two of them go riding together.
What are you laughing at? I made you eat my guts all the way.
Later on, she dresses up like a girl. Seville decides to strip for everybody. Tommy tracks down Randy and is disappointed when she finds him watching porn with all the other guys.
a zoo. What are you watching? That's disgusting.
They decide to box it out.
Wait a minute. Somebody's gonna get hurt here.
No, you're right.
Boxing turned out to be foreplay. And the 80s musical love montage.
One thing, that Randy really knows how to handle a car.
Do I know how to sniff out a winner or don't I?
Well, not bad. Not bad.
Maybe someday.
Randy,
What are you getting upset for? I said you were good, didn't I?
why are you being such a shit?
Hey, whoa! This thing's gone far enough. Now, I'm not gonna clobber Tommy just to please you or anybody else.
You clobber me?
So it's Tommy against Randy in the big race.
Open it.
Oh.
The day of the big race.
Tommy, isn't there something we can say to each other? Okay, then. May the best... What?
Car.
Okay. May the best car win.
And the race is on. Tommy in the blue car, Randy in the red. Guess who wins?
Lady, I don't know what you put in that engine of yours, but whatever it is, I'd love to have it racing for us in Daytona.
Sure, Earl's right.
50%. And all expenses come out of your end.
What? What about you, Tommy? Will you be going to Daytona?
You've got my car. What do you need me for?
But that's not the same.
Maybe.
All right, let's talk about the movie Tomboy, which I have on this DVD here, which just says 4 movies: Malibu Beach, Weekend Pass, My Chauffeur, and Tomboy. Tomboy is a movie that showed up on cable back in the 80s. I remember seeing it 86, 86 or so, somewhere around that time. It was just a typical teenage horny movie, as Roger Ebert used to say. And this one stars Betsy Russell as Tomboy. You might know her, or at least I knew her from that time. She was the girl in one of the girls in Private School. She was the bitchy girl in that one. And in this one, she plays Thomasina, otherwise known as Tommy, the Tomboy. She's a girl, beautiful girl, but she's very boyish in some ways. She likes cars, for one thing, and she's a mechanic. She likes to race cars, this kind of thing, and she's obsessed with this driver named Randy Starr. He's some local star, I guess, auto racer, and she has a poster of him up on his wall. Eventually she's able to meet the guy, and she finds him to be, well, she likes him. He's a sexy guy according to her, but he's also a little chauvinistic. You know, women can't drive, or women can't be mechanics, that sort of thing. So ultimately, the two of them kind of hit it off a little bit, but ultimately he's involved with kind of some shady people who are involved in auto racing, that sort of thing, and sponsoring that sort of thing. And a challenge is put out, Randy against Tommy. And there's really nothing at stake here other than pride, I guess. But they do have a race in front of a couple of important people, including Eric Douglas, who's Michael Douglas's son. Passed away in 2004, actually. But he's kind of like the snidely bad guy in this movie here. But anyway, ultimately it culminates with a race between Randy and Tommy at the end there. And it's a close race, but Tommy ends up winning. There's a big sponsor, bigwig there, and he wants to... be involved, and Eric Douglas wants to buy her car, and she says, she says you're gonna have to pay a lot more than what you usually do. He balks at first, but eventually he agrees. They make a deal, but also they're gonna be called Tommy cars now instead. So, and that's it. And then her and Tommy hook up. They're gonna be working together, I guess, in the future, and that's kind of how our movie ends. So anyway, that is it. That is Tomboy. Betsy Russell herself has a few nude scenes in this, as does her friend Christy Summers, who plays, what was her name, Seville, I think, in her name here. You might remember Christy Summers. She was in Hard Bodies. She was one of the chicks in that movie as well. Actually, for a movie like this, it has a fair amount of nudity for it, which is nice. Very typical of the films of this genre from back then. And it's got some catchy tunes in it, too. There's one called United or Divided by a group called Snuff. Check that out if you go on YouTube, which I know you have YouTube because you're watching me right now. There is a video, or I should say the song playing, United or Divided by the group called Snuff. It's actually a pretty catchy tune, and they played it in here when they were doing some motocross racing, Tommy and Randy at one point. So check that out. And the theme song, actually, Tomboy, she's a go-getter. That's kind of a catchy tune too. So anyway, that's it, Tomboy. It is available on a this 4-disc or 4 movie set here, which you can get pretty reasonably. It also is available on a Blu-ray, which I have not been able to get as of yet. It's available, but it's pricey. It's out of print, and it's like $75 to $100, so it's a little pricey for a movie like Tomboy, but maybe I'll get it at some point in the future. Who knows? But anyway, check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Tomboy. Watch it. Bye.